Hi guys, my name is Eva. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be applying, testing and reviewing the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Dark. I'm very curious to see if this is really the best self-tanner out there. As most of the influencers claim, I have seen girls on YouTube and on Instagram achieving great results, but I want to see if this is true or it is just a hype, if it's worth spending your money on this very pricey self-tanner, or you should just stick to the something cheaper and get the same value for less money. Let's just go ahead and start. I showered and exfoliated my body with exfoliating gloves just because I prefer using something like a tool versus than using a product to exfoliate my body, especially before self-tanning, just because products can leave residue sometimes and I want my skin super clean and smooth. I shaved my legs, I shaved even my upper thighs, which I don't normally shave, but I like doing it before self-tanning just because it makes my skin super smooth and exfoliates any dead skin cells that are hard to remove. So my skin is super smooth, and let's just start with the application. If you are enjoying this video so far, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on so you get notified when I post, and I post every week. Okay, before we start, I'm just putting my hair up. I removed most of my jewelry already. I'm just removing my rings and I am ready. And as always, I will be using a velvet mitt that is lined inside and prevents the product to seep through and stain my hands. I find velvet mitts the best way to apply foam self-tanners, and I am so nervous every time I use a new self-tanner. I'm very nervous because I don't know what level of darkness it will give me. And one thing before I start applying is I like to use any body lotion or body cream on like the drier patches and the drier parts of my body, and this one works really good. I will link this below because it is very moisturizing but doesn't leave residue. It really sinks in the skin very quickly and just moisturizes. Now I'm just moisturizing my elbows and my knees. I also like to moisturize around my knuckles. Right now my skin is not as dry as in the winter, so I'm not really worried that it will cling to dry patches. You can see it's very dark, but it is brown and warm toned. Application, I don't think it comes out really dark as some other self-tanners that I have used in the past. It is very comparable to my bare leg. So far it has been easy to apply. A little bit streaky right here, but it is easy to blend. I'm not wearing the right top at the moment because I cannot really get this part, but I will try to do my best. For this part, I'm just using like small pumps. When I was doing my legs, I felt like there's not much of a difference, but now moving on to my arms, I think there is a difference, and it's a visible huge difference. It looks so nice. It's very like natural. Like, I'll just put my hand in a fist and use whatever is left on the mitt and go around my hands. I go around my fingers just because I want to be precise on this area. It should be drying in 60 seconds, which is very quick. It is midday right now. I will just rinse off the guard color tomorrow morning. I will just wait for the tan to completely dry. It is a bit sticky, but nothing that bothers me. I will try to show you tomorrow morning before I go to work, and let's see if I will look like I just came from a beach vacation. This in the morning, just I rinsed off the Garth color. And I thought it's not like that dark at first, but you can see the line under my swimsuit. It has been like 3 full days. I just did a sweaty workout. Excuse my look, but this is how the tan looks right now. I don't see it being like super dark, but this is how pretty much it looked at the beginning too. It is fading very nicely, no streaks or no like patches whatsoever, compared to some other tans that I start getting like weird patches around like my wrist. And so after I filmed that first part of the video where I applied the Loving Tan, I decided to give it a little bit more time, use it probably like couple of more times before I review it, just because I didn't want to do a first impression video. I wanted to get familiar with it and use it for a while before I can actually tell you the experience and everything. I will start that I love the product. Pretty much there is nothing negative that I will say about it. It's just like very easy to apply. It has a true foam texture that is on the drier side. It's very easy to blend. It is not like some other self-tanners that have like a liquidy foam and it's running around and it's rubbing off and gets like streaky. This one is very easy to apply. It glides on smoothly. Some of the times that I applied it, I was in a rush and I wasn't really precise. I left some parts uncovered. It wasn't streaky, but I had parts that I missed just because the Garth color is not a very distinctive. It's not very dark, but next day I just went over and covered only those parts. The initial color is not as dark as I expected. I have seen girls on YouTube and on Instagram and they achieve like very deep dark bronze color. It didn't turn out as dark on me as I have seen on camera. It is still nice and bronzed and very natural. And I feel like even people with fair skin tone won't go wrong with this shade, and this is the dark shade. It makes your skin a couple of shades darker, nothing extreme. I did not use it on my face. I was afraid to just apply something that I have never used on my face. It lasts about 6-7 days. It fades pretty naturally and gradually, so it just washes off slightly every time you shower. I didn't experience any like weird patches or peeling when it was like fading off and washing out. Some other like self-tanners would leave like weird patches around like the chest area or around the wrist. I love the initial color payoff, and this allows me to use it even during the day and just like go out, do my things, run my errands and let it develop. Some other self-tanners that I have used in the past would have this like weird green undertone, and I have to always plan it and make sure I apply them at night and wash the Garth color off in the morning. With this one, even the initial color payoff is super natural and nice. If you're a beginner, I would advise you to do it in the evening, sleep with the tan and wash it off in the morning. Because if you're doing it during the day, you have to be careful, especially like let's say you're washing your hands or washing the dishes, you have water dripping. This can wash the color and it won't develop evenly. You will have like streaks and marks. So consider that, and just to be on the safe side, do it in the evening. Didn't transfer on my white sheets. The only time you should be concerned of having the product transferring on any lighter clothes is right after application, especially the first 2-3 hours. So either wear like something darker and looser or keep that in mind. It will be easy to wash out afterwards, but it can cause any marks on lighter clothing. It has a sweet and mild scent, but it can have this self-tanner scent lingering 2-3 hours after you apply it. It doesn't bother me. Most of the self-tanners have that scent. After you wash it out, it will be okay. But I do not reapply the tan during the week. I do not layer it. I don't like the result with any self-tanner if I layer it. It's like very messy and it's hard to like wash out completely. So I always do the steps that I did at the beginning of the video. I let the tan wear off and wash out, and once it's like gone on the 7th or 8th day, I start the steps all over again with like the main thing, starting with exfoliating. Especially if I self-tanned the week prior to that, I want to make sure that I remove any residue of a tan and any like dead skin cells. I mentioned this one at the beginning of the video. It's a Bronze Shimmer Luminous Cream. I gave this a try. If you guys want me to review it, I can review it. The only thing that I'm afraid is that I bought it and it was on clearance, so I don't know if this product is discontinued, but it is basically just instant color that washes off in the shower, but it is nice to just enhance the wear of your self-tanner. So overall, I would highly recommend it. It is a very nice self-tanner. At first I thought it's kind of pricey, but then comparing it to some other high-end self-tanners, they run about the same. So this is $40 for 4 fluid ounces, and Saint-Tropez is kind of very comparable to price and quality, so the same category. I will make sure to link the self-tanner down below, the exact one that I'm reviewing and using in this video, just to make it easier for you to find it and purchase it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys like it, please subscribe to my channel for more similar content. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!